Hi, this is Girish and you're watching RIDE.WEEKENDS. This is the vehicle VIDA VX2 Plus. This is the variant which you're going to review in this video, and there are total of 5 variants in this VIDA VX2. I'll mention the names here. What are the variants available in this VX2 series? This is VIDA VX2 series VX2 Plus, which is the successor of VIDA VX1. So firstly, we'll see the front profile. So here the VIDA badging mentioned here, and then little upside there, there are two side indicators which is placed on directly to the handlebar. So it will move according to the handle, and this was finished with the hard plastic, the normal black finish. And here you can see a little design treatment here for the premium touch for the indicators specific place. Same on the other side as well, and the paint finish also comes with the matte finish. Even the side mirrors are finished with the two types of black treatments. One is the normal black, and this is the piano black kind of finish for the premium touch. So if we come down, so there is an attachment for the number plate, and this is how it looks when the vehicle is on. The LED setup, this comes with all LED setup. There is no halogen light. So this is the low beam, and let me change to the high beam. So this is how it looks when the high beam is on. So the light setup is good, futuristic, techy, which is required on the EV vehicle. So the light segment is good. So this is LED. So if we come down, the suspension rods, and there is a reflector attached to the suspension rod, and so the front wheel comes with the disc brake, where the rear wheel comes with the drum brake. So the front wheel disc brake system was placed here. The wiring is good. Even it placed covered with the quality finishing one. The finishing on all it's good. So if we come to the other side to see the tire information. So firstly the tire size. So the tire profile was 90 by 90 1254J. This is a 12-inch alloy wheel which is finished in diamond cut, kind of diamond cut treatment for the premium finish, and which looks cool again, not more like a cheap one. This design looks cool. So same here, the reflector was attached to the suspension rod, and the treatment was similar to the side indicator, and this was here with the premium touch again. And this the fender comes with the same body color, so not the black, and since it is matching to this body color, so it looks way cool and premium. So that's pretty much on the front side. Looks futuristic with the LED setup, not much aggressive in the rival, but even looks good with the soft edges. And then coming to the side profile, where it looks more premium with the design and the color treatment, the matte finish. You can see the VX2 plus badging was mentioned here. And then if you see the downside, even here it comes with the body color, the matte finish one. And then you can observe this footrest for the pillion, and on the floor in the footrest, so there is more design treatment for the grip. If you're not opting the add-on floor mat, that I'll show later in the video. So this is the design on the footrest area. And then if you see the side lower end, so where it finished with the body color, and then here you can see the chassis number which was placed here. And if you come upside near the footrest, so there is a kind of Easter egg. So there is a symbol which looks way cool with the helmet, an emoji wearing a helmet. So that's pretty much on the side profile. So now we'll go to the back profile. So firstly, observing the VIDA badging, which is placed here, and you can see the tail lamp. I'll show you how it will look when it is on. So this is how it looks when the vehicle is on. As I said, this comes with all LED. So this is the LED which looks futuristic. The design looks cool, and you can see the badging here, powered by Hero. So this is from the Hero company. And if you see a little down, so where there is the indicators and the back reflector with the light for the number plate one, so there is a number plate holder, the attachment for the number plate. And even in the rear, it got finished with the premium design touch here as well, instead of the matte, the simple black one. And there are a few stickers which is related to the vehicle, the chassis number, and etc etc. And if you see the rear wheel which comes with the drum brake, the design, the dual tone finish, and little exposure of the nut, and this is the nozzle, the valve for the air filling. And if you come to the other side of the vehicle, so this is how it looks from the other side. And similar one, we have a VX2 plus badging here, and then the suspension, which is a monoshock suspension which comes with a single the suspension bar. And this is the motor, and which comes along with the drum brake on the other side. So here you can see the powered by Hero badging here with the swing arm one. So there is a space to attachment for the step on footrest. I'll show you the accessories later in the video. And then if you see the underbody, which was finished with the normal black fiber cum plastic, hard plastic one, which looks decent with the matte finish, it looks very premium. So if you come the front lower side, even here it finished with the body color. So due to this LED setup, so it's showing a little blue in the video, and there is a center stand here, and this is the pillion footrest. So that's pretty much on the side profile. Next we'll move to the boot space. So let me open the boot space. So this is the usual way to open the scooty's boot space, and pretty easy. I didn't feel any difficult, same mechanism you see in the other scooties. And this is the boot space. I'll mention the liters, how many liters it is. I think easily we can fit in a full size helmet. So let me keep the full size helmet. So this is the helmet, so which we are getting along with the scooty. This is a free helmet providing by the VIDA, where the VIDA badging placed here. It finished with the matte black, looks sporty, premium, and good. So even the cushioning and the padding was good. The VIDA powered by Hero. So now we'll try to place the helmet in the boot, so which fits perfectly the full size helmet. And this is how it looks when we keep the helmet in the boot space. So perfect space to keep the helmet when you're going out, and then there is a decent amount of space to carry groceries if you're going out for the grocery shopping and all. And you can see a small hole here, the place the water to go out. And the finishing, if you see the design here, as we see in the exterior, even here it finished with a kind of cross treatment to look more cool, and it feels so grippy when we touch this, which goes all around the vehicle. And this is the main compartment for the batteries. So to open this, we need a keys, the same keys which we are using for the scooty. So let me open this, and this is how to open. So there are two batteries inside this compartment, since the VX2 plus variant comes with the dual batteries. and each capacity of 1.7 kilowatt battery and 1.7 kilowatt of battery, so total of 3.4 kilowatt of battery, where it gives around 140 IDC range. And where it comes to the user claim range, it's around 110 kilometers. So let me try to take out the battery to charge. So usually this is how we used to charge your battery when you are in home and when you are in a 3-story or 4-story of building. So you can't take scooty, or you can't if there is no the battery charging station in the parking lot. So this is how we used to take. So this is how we used to take the battery out from the scooty, and which weights like a 3 to 4 kgs, which can carry easily. And if we see here, they mention, so they mention of 1.1720 watts, so very like 1.7 kilowatt of battery, which is lithium rechargeable battery. And you can see a little information. So here you also can see the badging of VIDA powered by Hero. Easy to carry. So let me try to place back again. Easy to place the battery here. Let me take off the another battery, which is the same size of battery, so which is also 1720 watt, which is 1.7 kilowatt of battery. And let me try to place it. So since 3.4 kilowatt battery divided into two, so easy to carry, unless like others where it is difficult to carry a woman which weighs more than 6 to 7 kgs with a single hand. And there is a slot for the charging. So when you have a charger here uh, in the parking slot on the ground floor, where you can charge directly with this, and this comes with the normal portable home charger. So there is a two-way of charging. So one is through charger, and one you can take the battery to your home from the vehicle, and you can charge it in home. So I'll show you where to charge, and this is the compartment where you can charge. I'll show you once the charger is here. And for the safety precautions, they given the key lock mechanism for the batteries. So that's pretty much on the boot space, and there is a slot to place the first aid kit and the few accessories here. The normal what you see in Activa, which is placed here on the side, the given in the top side. And then don't forget keys to keep in boot and close the door. I mean the seat. So make sure to take out of the keys. And here in the seat side where it was finished with the rubber kind of treatment, what you see in the cars with the doors one. So which is kind of a extra safety for the water treatment, so that the water should not go inside of the boot space. And one more design treatment which is used for the safety purpose, when we close the cabinet and when the people are trying to steal the from the inside the cabinet by just pulling the seat upside. So further to avoid that, so they given this the plastic treatment, which is a kind of design where we can't where it is stopped to go the fingers in between the space to avoid the thief stealing and all. So that's pretty much on the boot space. So let me close, and then we'll move to the main display and the handlebar. So we'll see what they are offering here. So let me sit and grab. So this is how it looks from the front side. So this is the driving point of view. And let me, here is the keys. So keys also mentioned with the VIDA badging one. So let me turn on. So before turning on, the hook here, which we can hang a few groceries, cupboards and all. And on the right side, you have a USB type A slot for the charging for the emergency cases. And there is a phone holder. So I have a secondary phone below, so let me see how it fits. So it fits 3/4 of the phone. So this is how mobile is placed. So which is like a 3/4 of mobile is placed here, which is in a slant position. You can see this is a slant position. and we can place the phone here while we are charging and all for the emergency cases. And if you come to the left side, so there is a cabinet for the fast charging, so which was closed here, and when we pull out, so this is the slot for the fast charging, so where it is similar to the Ather all on all the rival scooties where it supports the fast charging, so you can charge up the Ather stations or the other stations, the scooty supported charging stations, you can charge with the fast charging one. So this is the compartment for the fast charging, and you can close. And that's pretty much options we are getting in the key side along with the fast charging on the hook, and there is a and there is a compartment for the phone. And we'll move to the handlebar. So firstly on the left hand side, so there is a lever for the back brake, and if you see there is a switch for the light controls, and this is the low beam, this is the high beam, and this is the pass button, and this is a button for the navigation. So in the main display, since it comes with the LED one, and there is a SOS button for the emergency, and there is a side indicator which is placed right in the correct position. I mentioned that in the test drive video. So this is the right, left, and there is a button which is clickable, that's to reset, and the horn button which is also placed correctly, so easy to reach and there is no difficulty. Usually you'll find the horn button here, and so it is quite easy to reach the fingers for the easy change of signal and the horn. And then in the center you can see VX2 badging, so this is the VX2, this is the VX2 plus, which is the VX2 lineup, and you can see the VIDA badging in the display. And then if you come right, so where we have a hazard light switch, and if you come down, so there is a park, the reverse mode and the mode changing button, which is quite of clickable one, and you can see the ignition off and on button, and the throttle and the front brake. So now we'll turn on the vehicle. So this is how it will boot up. There is a boot up animation. So now let me power on. So it requires two hands. Let me power on. So we need to press brake and start switch. So once the motor is on, so it will show the motor on indication here, and this is how it looks once the motor is ready. So in the main screen it will show the echo mode. So there are three modes. One is echo. So how to change the modes? So once you press down, it will change the mode. So now it is in echo, and then ride, and we have sports mode, and if you press again, it comes to the echo mode. So these are the modes available in this vehicle across all variants, and echo meter or echo mode. And here you can see here, since it comes with the dual batteries, it will show the indication, the battery level indications on the both sides, the battery A and the battery B. So both combined, the range is for 25%. So here it won't show the kind of percentage, so it shows the combined one. So you can see here the battery percentage, it's at 24 percentage, and the range is 25 kilometers. You can see the range here, and on the top left side you can see the timing, and you can see the boost mode on and off. So I'll cover that later in this video. So since for the long term we are not using the vehicle, so it again goes to the motor off. So let me power on again. So the power on, so you can see the odometer, the echo meter, and the range on the kilometer. So it's since it's in a stop motion, so it's showing the 0 kilometers per hour, the speedometer, range on the this one. So on the top side we have the boost mode on and off. So now how to navigate this display, the settings and all. So there is a navigation control. So first we'll try to push down. So let me turn on the motor. So the motor is on. So let me try to pull down. So there is no indication up and down. So when you left and right also nothing. So when you click inside like OK button, so where it goes to the trip meters, so there is a overall trip meter which resets when you turn on the vehicle, and there is a trip A, and there is a phone connect. So once you connect your phone where there is an app, so that you can see the turn by turn navigation and extra features like battery level indication and the charging stations across India. And then we'll go to the back again. So to navigate back, so just need to swipe right. There is a back symbol here, and when you long press the OK button, so for 5 seconds, so it go to the settings. So coming to the display, so we have appearance one, so kind of theme, auto, light and dark according to the timing. It go to the dark and light. So now it is in auto, so now let me go to the dark mode and let me go to the back. So it's in the dark mode. So now let me turn on the motor again. The motor is on, and let me go to the settings. So appearance, so okay to go inside the setting specific one. So appearance, I'm changing to light, so it changed the light to dark and dark to light. So let me keep it in a dark. And then going to the brightness, so where you can adjust the brightness, though we have 3 levels: low, medium and high. So it is in auto. And then if you go back, so there are widgets. So trip 1, and you can enable and disable the trip 2, and then the general information, and then the navigation where I mentioned the turn-by-turn navigation and the music information. So let me go to the widgets again and let me turn on the music and navigation. So let me go to that specific one, and you can see here along with the trip A and the phone connectivity, once you connect that information, you can see the music information here. So now let me go to the settings again, long press the OK button, and then go to the appearance is completed, brightness is completed, widgets is completed, date and time. So where you can adjust the date and times, yes. So date and time, and then 24 hours format, basic settings of date and time. And if you go down, so unit, so kilometers, miles, you can change to kilometers and miles. And if you come to the my scooter, so this is the boost mode which I mentioned in the home screen. So when you boost mode is on, and if you come to the home screen, so now the boost mode is on. So if you go to settings, the boost mode is on. So if I turn off, so if I turn off, the boost mode will be off. So what is this boost mode and how it will help? So let me turn on the boost and I'll let you know what's the boost mode. So what's the use of this boost mode? So the maximum speed in the eco mode is 45. So if you're in a drive of 40 kilometers per hour, and where you got a chance to overtake the vehicle, and where the limit is only 45, so at the time we can't overtake the vehicle. So with the boost mode is enabled, where you get the extra speed which was exceeded the limit, so to cross the vehicle. So even though if you're in a eco mode, no need to worry about the speed limit of 45. So where you get an extra mode is automatically activated, so that you can overtake the vehicle easily without the restrictions of the speed limit specific to the mode. So this is how the boost mode is enabled, that I will cover in the test drive. And then coming to the buzzer sound where you can enable and disable that every settings, or the buzzer sound, which will be enabled when you click on the left and right indication, or the sounds, or the this hazard indications and all. And you can see the aux battery showing the voltage and all. And then coming to the about, so where you can see the rider information, you can set the name while the boot up one, on the documents, and the software information, and the disclaimer one. Let me go to the settings again. So navigate back, long press for a 5 seconds, and you can see the about, and you can see the software information, you can see the basic information about the vehicle, and the disclaimer messages. So this is pretty much on the settings. If you see, there are few indications here. So one is the motor symbol, and this is the temperature, right?
Yes.
So this is the temperature, and this is the side stand enabled.
Side
and
stand. When you put side stand, it
yeah,
will be in
okay.
red color.
So this is the side stand one,
Yeah.
and this is the battery.
Battery.
Okay, if there
How
is
much
any,
percentage?
okay, the
Watt?
low voltage. If there is any abnormal in the battery, so
Yeah,
it
sir.
will light up. Okay.
And in which temperature it is? It won't. This is a coolant battery, sir.
Okay.
It will be in cooled itself. If it
Uh-huh.
is very heated, they will show you
Okay.
here. It is in
Apart
hot
from this,
condition.
so if it is specific to the battery, it will show the indication here.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. And then what's about this tortoise one? There's a load one usually. So even this comes with the reverse gear. So how to enable the reverse gear? So hold the brake and change it to, if you slide up this specific button, so it comes to the parking mode. So once the park mode is enabled, so when you throttle the normal way, it go front. So when you give the throttle in the opposite way, it go back. And the speed limit is limited in the park mode, and you can control both ways, the accelerator in the back and front. So when we enable the park mode on, automatically the hazard lights were on. So let me change it to the normal mode. So once you press the brake and slide up to the park mode, so it will go to the normal, exit at the park mode one. And if you see, there is a side indicator and the high beam and low beam indicator, and this is the kind of tortoise symbol. So that's more overview of the VIDA VX2 Plus. So let me get down on power of the vehicle. So that's more about the VIDA VX2 Plus. So now we'll see the basic features and information. And this is the VX2 Plus variant, again with a different color. So you can see the black and gray finish here, and the blue color looks even more premium than the white and the gray color. So I'll show the gray color again. So here it finished with the glossy finish, where other colors come with the matte finish. And then this is the charger what you are getting along with the vehicle. So the normal socket, and then if you see the power port, so this is the charging side. So to charge, you just need to remove the slot of the specific one and need to charge in the opposite way. So there is a indication, so you can easily find the which way. So just press. So this is how we need to connect the charger, and to disconnect, just plug out. Little on the harder side, but sits perfectly. And this is how to connect and remove the charging cable. And you can see here the accessories, I mean the toolkit and the first aid kit was placed here. So this is the another color in the VX2 Plus. So this is the gray color, comes with the orange accent here and there. So in the footrest there you can see the orange accent, and even on the handlebar, so there is an orange accent which is finished here. And even this comes with the matte finish, apart from the blue color where it comes with the glossy finish. So we are done with background and overview. So now comes to the technical information. So this specific variant VX2 Plus. So the on-road price is 1,24,725 rupees, which is on-road price of in Bangalore. And then coming to the variants, so we have VX2, VX2 Pro, VX2 Plus, VX2 Go, 2.2 kilowatt of battery, and the same 3.4 kilowatt of battery. And the feature will differ according to the variants. So now we are seeing this specific VX2 Plus. So what's the difference between VX2 Plus and VX2 Go 3.4 kilowatt of battery? So where it comes with the same battery capacity, and the mainly differ in the braking one. So where the VX2 Go comes in both drum brakes, in VX2 Plus comes with the disc and drum brake. And then the display here, it is LED display, and where in the VX Go comes with the TFT one, the normal the black and white theme TFT display. And apart from this, everything is same, the same motor and everything is same. And then coming to the charging information, so first we'll come with the home charging. So when you're charging in home, where it will take 4 hours of time from 0 to 100%. And if you're using the fast charger, which is in the Ather, the other normal scooty charging stations, it will take 0 to 80% in 68 minutes. So now we'll go to the maintenance of this VIDA VX2 series. So firstly, the maintenance regular interval is First service is 550 kilometers or 15 days, so which comes earlier, and then the estimation charge is around 250 to 350 rupees. And where we'll go for the second service the later one, so where it is like 6 months or 5500 kilometers, so where the amount will be below 1000 rupees, and if there is any extra add-on like the brake pads or according to the usage you need to change the brake pads, so it will charge around 750 to 500 to 750 rupees, and that goes on according to the parts will be changing. So that's the basic what you are getting the regular maintenance compared to the other EV vehicles. And then coming to the spare parts pricing and all. So firstly, the battery. So when we are carrying the battery to, when you're lifting out of the scooty and we're carrying to the home, and if there is any physical damage, so if the battery is not covers under the warranty, so it will charge around 45,000 rupees to buy the new one. And then coming to the brake pads, where you change according to the requirements, so it will charge around 270 rupees to 300. And the disc one, so we charge around 900 rupees to 1000 rupees. So that's the basic information which you are going to change occasionally on the vehicle. And then coming to the warranty and insurance details, so firstly we'll go with the insurance one. So where they are providing 5 years of insurance. So one is in the 5 years, first year is bumper to bumper, and the 4 years is third party insurance. So if you want to avail, if you want to change the insurance type, so if you want the 5 years bumper to bumper warranty, so where it will charge 3000 rupees approximately, plus or minus according to the month which you are going to buy, and that will change according to the package one. And then coming to the warranty information, so where they are giving warranty of for the battery 3 years or 30,000 kilometers. So if you want a more warranty for the battery, so where you can battery add-on warranty, so that's additional of 2 years or 20,000 kilometers. So for the extra price, that will differ according to the month. So please reach out to the nearby VIDA stations to get the more information. And coming to the vehicle warranty, so where they are giving for 3 years or 30,000 kilometers. So in this, there are three modes: the Eco, Ride, and Sports mode. So in Eco mode, 45 kilometers is the maximum speed. In the Ride mode, the 60 to 65 is the maximum speed, and when it comes to Sports mode, the 85 is the maximum speed. And if you're driving in eco mode, so where the vehicle is passing around 43 speed and you want to overtake that, and you are driving in eco mode, so where here the boost mode will helps out. So when the boost mode is on, and when you are riding in a eco mode, so no need to change to the normal mode or the sports mode to overtake the vehicle. So since the boost mode is on, once you exceeded the limit of the specific mode, so it will goes behind with the help of the boost mode. So that is how the boost mode helps in this vehicle. So same for the ride mode, when you're the speed limit is 65 kilometers per hour, and when you want to exceed for the sometime for the overtake vehicle or to chase the vehicle, so where the boost mode will help to exceed the limit in the specific mode. Same for the sports mode. So for the faster pickup, for the exceeded the speed limit. So usually, if you're looking for EV, either you are coming from a normal petrol scooties, or if you're stepping up newly to the EV vehicle to save up the money apart from the air pollution and all. So the in this specific variant VX2 Plus, the user claimed range is 110 kilometers. So if you take 110 kilometers as the base requirement, so for the daily one, so where if you take compare with the same segment of pricing, we have Activa 125 where it comes around similar to 1,24,000. So where I tested personally the Activa 125 2026 variant, 2025 variant, where it gives average of 40 kilometers per liter. So where if you take 100 kilometers as the estimation, and for 110 kilometers, the Activa will take around 2.5 liter. So where it cost the present date is 110 rupees per liter petrol. So where it will take 275 rupees to go 110 kilometers. So same if I want to calculate with this specific VIDA VX2 Plus, so where it comes with 3.4 kilowatt of battery, and in Bangalore, if you go the exceeded the maximum unit per charge per the unit, they are charging around 9 rupees, 9 plus rupees. So we'll take the average of 9 rupees per the unit. So where 3.4 kilowatt of battery, so that means around 3.4 kilowatt of battery capacity. So to charge up complete the full battery, so it required 30.61 rupee. So where 3.4 into 9, so that comes around 30.61. So we'll make it as a 31 as the maximum amount we are spending for the 110 kilometers. So the main difference here, you can save up money when you are switching to EV. So where your requirement is 110 kilometers, so if you are using the normal scooty, so where it will take 275 rupees to reach 110 kilometers. So here in the specific variant in the VX2 Plus, here they are consuming only 30.61 rupees to reach 100 kilometers, 110 kilometers. So if you calculate according to the monthly wise, so where I am traveling from one place A to place B, from home to office, office to home, which is around one side 25 kilometers. So 25, so up and down 50. So if I'm traveling 3 days in a week, so that will be 150, and 150 into 4 weeks, so that will come around 600 kilometers. So if my requirement is 600 kilometers in a month, so let me divide. So if I'm using a normal petrol scooty, so that will take up around, with the average of 40, it will take around 15 liters. So 15 liters into 110, so that will come around 1650. So if I'm traveling of 600 kilometers in a month, so the total amount I need to spend on fuel is 1650 rupees. So same if I want to compare with the EV scooty which I'm looking in, that same 600 kilometers where it will take uh, total of into 9 into 176 rupees. So where it will consume 176 point, or will take a round figure, so where it will take 180 rupees of current. So to reach 600 kilometers, I need to spend 180 kilometers. So you can see a vast difference between the petrol and the EV. If you see for the monthly one, even for the daily where you are spending 250, 275 rupees, here it is 30 rupees, which is like a 2x, 2.5, 3x lesser than the petrol one. Apart from the air pollution, where you can save more difference money saving in the EV vehicle. So if you are living in a metro cities where you can find the fast chargers everywhere, and the EV plays a crucial role in terms of saving money. So where to reach 600 kilometers in a monthly, where it will take 1650 on the petrol side, and EV we are spending only 180 rupees. So there is a vast difference between the petrol and EV scooters. So that's all about the VIDA VX2 Plus variant in the series of VX2. Bye. See you in another video.